It's still mountaineer time, as you can tell. I was going to tell you about a story that's really hard to believe because I'm walking in a YMCA. This is years ago. Years ago. This is like, I was like 19, 18, something like that. And I just thought about this story not too long ago. And I thought, that's a great story. I need to tell that. And I was walking in the Y, and after I had done my workout, I thought, well, I'm going to go back where the sauna is. Now, that didn't mean I got in the sauna much. Them naked people in there and stuff. Some of them don't have towels and stuff. Goodness gracious, that's awful. So anyway, I went back in there, and there's kind of a little rest area before you get into the sauna. So I went in there, and I was just kind of relaxing after my workout, and the door opened. And I'm not paying much attention, but I hear this little shuffling noise. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Coming across. And I didn't pay much attention. And then all of a sudden, I looked up. And it was a little bow-legged man with a long beard. And, this is many, many, many years ago. So that wasn't as popular back then as it is now. So it's, quite fetching, maybe, or it's something you just looked at and you went, oh, the man's got a long beard. Little tiny fella, just didn't weigh nothing. And, I kind of looked, and all of a sudden, man, he's naked. And he comes in, and I try not to pay attention. You know what I'm saying? Don't want to pay attention to a long bearded, skinny, naked man. But he goes over, and I kind of looking the other way, and I hear all kinds of noises and stuff, and I turn around, and he's standing on his head. Yep, he's standing on his head, and just kind of standing on his head. There's nothing else I can say except he's standing on his head. Had his legs, against the wall, but he's standing on his head. Not kidding you, standing on his head. So I just kind of kept on looking away. And if you get a visual of a man standing on his head naked, it's something you can't get out of your head, and it's been 50 years ago. No, not that. Yep, 50 years ago. So anyway, standing on his head, and I'm still there, and I'm thinking, I got to get out of here, But I'm still thinking, I cannot believe I'm the only one in here getting to see this comedy. And within, couldn't have been more than a minute, I hear something. He'd fallen asleep standing on his head. And I thought, oh my gosh, I got to get somebody to come in. So anyway, the door opened just for a second, and it was a guy that I knew, and he kind of peeks in, and he sees what's going on, and he just closed the door and left. And I found out that this guy was a psychology professor at a university. And I saw him later, and he was walking around, with his little cane and long beard, and all I could think about was him standing on his head, naked.